Izzy is a 14 1.5 hand Welsh Hanoverian. She's black with a white stripe on her face and 4 white feet. She's so good. I love her.
She's a ninja princess.
So ninja.
She's such a good pony.
Yeah. Sometimes I wish she was taller so I could show her longer. Just like if
she's only 6. She turned 6 in September, so she's still quite young.
Mm-hmm.
She's owned by a private person who bred her, and she was supposed to be that lady's dressage horse, but then she ended up being a little bit too small. So they decided she doesn't want to sell her, but she does want to have a good life
and have a job
and have a job. So this was the first year that
she's been leased out.
Just
going to show.
So yeah. So you did the Meadowlark show on her.
Yeah, and she was great. She was at first she was like, where am I? Like this is new, but she was
the warm-up ring. She wasn't even really too spooky. She didn't like the end where all the people were standing. But she was.
But most horses are that way too.
Yeah, it was more the horse show experience that weirded her out. Mm-hmm. But once she got in the ring, she was amazing.
Oh, once she was in the ring, she was like, "Oh, this is fun. We're good."
Yeah, you wouldn't know that pony hadn't really shown before. She was a good girl. Well, she did do one show before you got her, but it was with an adult showing her. So it was a schooling show, and it was an adult. So technically, it's her first horse show with a kid.
Yeah. Couldn't have asked for her to be much better.
No, not at all.
Her first horse show with a kid.
Totally such a good girl.
And she had so much fun. Like, at the end of the day, she's like, I had so much fun horse showing. Like, she didn't care about much. Like, she didn't care about the speakers. She didn't care about anything in the jump. She didn't care about the judges' booth. She didn't care about anything.
No. Well, she spooked once at the judges' booth, but, like, she didn't care about the loudspeakers. Like, nothing.
Like, the only time she was kind of spooky was in the warm-up ring, but I think it wasn't real. I think it was all the people, and then there were so many horses around her. She just isn't used to it. But we'd all be the same way if we were them.
So what are you gonna do? Show her in the show?
I'll show her in the children's ponies on the 8 circuits this year, and then we're gonna try and maybe qualify her in the sport ponies to get to the Royal.
So, for people who don't know, what's Children's Pony?
Children's Pony is a modified pony where they jump 3 inches smaller than their core division. So, like, larges jump 2.9, so in the Children's Pony, they'll jump 2.6.
Yeah. So, that's a good division for ponies that have never shown before if you don't quite know if they could handle the core divisions. The core divisions are super competitive. Even perfect trips don't pin sometimes. So the Children's Pony is a good way to break in a new pony to horse showing, getting used to horse showing. Or a kid that's not shown A before and they're not ready for a core division.
Or a pony who's just moving up from shorties to something.
Yeah, so
it's ready for
it's just a modified division to make it either easier on the pony or the kid or both. The Children's Pony doesn't go to the Royal Winter Fair though, and the Royal, for those who don't know, is the Royal Agricultural Winter Fair, which is held in Toronto in November, and that's basically like Canadian Nationals is probably the easiest way to describe it.
Yeah, it's like our biggest show of the year.
It's the national finals.
Yeah,
basically.
Everybody wants to go.
So every pony kid wants to show a pony at the Royal. So in addition to having like the core divisions at the Royal and pony jumpers at the Royal, they also have breed classes like Welsh classes and, well, lots of different breeds. It's an agricultural fair, so lots of different stuff, but specifically for ponies, they have Welsh classes, and a lot of people breeders will try and qualify
their Welsh ponies.
Their Welsh ponies, and then there's also the sport pony, which people in the States would understand what sport ponies are. So Izzy is half Welsh, but she's not registered half Welsh. She's registered as a Canadian warm blood, which means that she's registered half warm blood.
So she could do sport ponies.
So she could do, well, yeah, she couldn't do the half Welsh classes, but she could do the sport pony.
Yeah.
I don't know if her dam was registered. If her dam was registered, she could do the half Welsh, but I don't think her dam was registered. I think just her son was.
Yeah.
And so
That'll be fun. Okay, so Maya asked us to describe our dream horse or pony. What's your dream horse or pony, Mom?
I own mine. Like Tyler really. No, I'm not kidding. Like Tyler is my dream horse. I love him. If I could pick the way a horse looks, it would be exactly the way he looks.
Yeah.
Like if I was to build my own horse. Yeah, and his personality, I love it. He's so sweet and he's so lovable and he's very kind and he's also very athletic and
his personality is so fun and goofy and lovable.
I think if I could change one thing about Tyler, it would just be that wasn't ever raced. I do think that they learn a lot when they're off on the racetrack and they're race trained, and it gives them kind of a wisdom that they wouldn't have, but it also comes with some physical wear and tear, and I wish he didn't have that.
Yeah.
So I think that would be the only thing that I would really change about him.
Other than that, you couldn't really ask for him to be any better.
He's a super nice boy.
He's wonderful. I love him.
I'm happy just looking at him.
I'm secretly trying to steal him from him.
I know, it's not even a secret either.
My dream, for ponies, my dream pony would probably be Izzy. I love her personality. I love the way she looks. She's just so wonderful. For only being 6, you couldn't ask for much. You couldn't ask for her to be much better. She's super honest when she jumps. She loves her job. She's everything you ask her. She's always like, okay, that's great.
Except for lead changes to the right, she gives you a little shade.
Yeah, but when she went to the horse show, she didn't.
So what about your dream horse?
I have to say, Flower was probably my dream.
But what if
big horse?
Yeah, but if you could create a horse from scratch, what color would it be? How tall would it be?
I think it would be a dark bay. Probably over 17 hands tall.
I thought you would just say Izzy, but 2.5 hands higher.
Yeah, that too. Well, I don't know. Izzy 2.5 hands taller would be a pretty wonderful horse because she's a cute mover. She's perfect. She's not perfect, but
she's nice.
Yeah. I wanna own and run my own business like you. It'd be nice if I could start it before I'm out of high school.
Good luck with that.
Well, I should probably go to university before that.
Probably.
I'll just live with you in university.
Oh no! You can't live with me forever.
Okay, if not, then I'm taking the dog.
Okay, you can live with me.
I knew you'd say I could.
You cannot take my dog.
Why not? Can't we have shared custody over him?
But you also can't leave him with me and move out because I don't want to have to be responsible.
So I kind of have to live with you.
You have to live with me and you have to take care of the dog.
I like how that's what you want, why you want me to stay.
Word.
You told me I just had to stay with you forever. I'll just stay with you forever.
You're pretty cute. I like the name of that business. It's a letters and signs business, and it's called Letter Rip.
That's cool.
I thought that was funny. Every time we drive past that, it makes me laugh. I like clever company names and logos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Can't keep my hands to myself.
Why are you singing that because of the commercial? commercial this morning.
And